Care Inc., a Chart Industries company, is the leading global manufacturer of therapeutic oxygen delivery equipment designed to enhance the lives of individuals with mild to severe respiratory conditions. Our portfolio of portable oxygen concentrators, stationary oxygen concentrators, and liquid oxygen systems allow patients to thrive whether they are traveling or at home.
Hello, I'm Taylor Ingram. Today we're going to go over the basic operation of your SeQual eQuinox Portable Oxygen Concentrator. Do note that this video assumes the power supplies, battery, and initial setup of the device is already completed. For information on how to do those steps, please check out our out-of-the-box videos. Let's get started. The first thing you'll want to do is connect the cannula or oxygen tubing to the eQuinox. You'll connect it to the cannula barb on the top corner of the device. If you're using continuous flow, you can use up to 50 foot of oxygen tubing. If you're using pulse flow, you can use up to 7 feet of tubing. The control panel has 4 buttons. The power button is here. The plus and minus buttons over here adjust the flow rate up or down based on your prescribed setting. And this button with the 3 wavy lines toggles between pulse dose and continuous flow. There are a couple lights on the machine you need to be aware of. This green light over here next to the plus and minus button indicates if the device is receiving external power, meaning you're plugged in to either an AC or DC power source. If you're plugged in, this will be lit up green. In this instance it's not, so we're going to run the device off of battery power. To power the machine on, press and hold the power button for approximately 2 seconds and then release it. One thing you will note as soon as I turn the machine on, you'll hear a beep and then the device will talk. The SeQual eQuinox is the only concentrator on the market with a unique voice module that announces flow rate settings, battery times, or any alarm conditions. Let's turn it on.
The device is running using battery. Continuous flow mode 3.0 liter per minute.
So the voice module told you what power source you're running on, the battery, your flow rate, and that the device was powered on. When you first power the machine on, it is normal for all 3 lights on top to be lit. The yellow and red lights here indicate alarm conditions or any fault with the device. These will go off within 5 minutes of a warm-up period, but it's normal to see them when the device first powers on. This green light is the normal operation light. This will stay lit during normal operation. Make sure that this light's lit to indicate that everything is working properly. On the screen now you'll see 3.0 LPM. That's 3 liters per minute continuous flow. And on this side you'll see the battery icon. In this case the battery icon is a little over 3/4 of the way full, as you can see by the icon. If the battery were charging and plugged into a source, it would be waterfalling or cascading up and down. The other thing you'll notice, which is what the screen just did, is switch to show you how much battery time is left in hours and minutes. In this case you have about 36 minutes of battery life left. That's because we're running at a high flow rate and this is not fully charged. If you need to adjust your flow rate, so for now we're at C 3.0 LPM, C for continuous. Let's say your prescribed flow rate is 2. So you would hit the minus button twice because it goes down in half a liter per minute increments.
2.5 liter per minute. 2.0 liter per minute.
And then again to get it down to 2 liters per minute. If you need to switch to pulse flow, you would hit the wavy line button that we showed you earlier. When you do this, the light that's adjacent to it will light up to indicate that you're in pulse flow.
Pulse dose mode 192 milliliter.
So this gives a P to indicate pulse flow, the milliliters, which is the amount of air in each bolus or puff of air when you breathe in, and then the setting number. So let's say you're on setting 2. You toggle all the way down and it says pulse 32 milliliters setting 2. To switch back to continuous,
flow mode 2.0 liter per minute.
Just hit the button again. And to power the device off, you would hold the power button down for about 2 seconds and release it.
The device is now turned off.
Now let's show you how to adjust the voice module. To adjust the voice module, you'll do so through a hidden menu. The hidden button is the no smoking symbol. If you press this one time, the option to turn the voice module on or off comes up by saying speaker. As you'll see here, right now it's on, so if I press the minus button, that turns it off, where the plus button turns it back on. Once you have it on the setting you want, you'll just leave it there until it disappears from the screen, and that saves your setting. You can also adjust the volume. Hit the no smoking button 2 times to toggle to the volume and lower it at a level from 1 to 10. So let's adjust it halfway down to 5, and again just leave it there until the screen goes back to normal. You can also change the language if you need to do so. It says 7 languages available on this unit, so you don't have to use English if you have another native language. So you would press this, the no smoking button, until English or whatever language you're on shows up, and then hit the plus or minus buttons to toggle through the options. So for this example, we'll leave it on Spanish. And when the screen goes back to normal, now the voice module would be in your native language. Maintenance on the SeQual eQuinox is performed once annually. This is filters that would need to be changed by your equipment provider, so they'll schedule that with you. For you, the only maintenance is to clean the filter on the back where the air enters the device. The filter is located under the handle. So you pull it out, like so. It's a very small filter, and you'd wash this out with warm water and soap. The eQuinox comes with a second filter so you can swap it out while this one's drying. It's very important when you clean this once a week that it's totally dry before you put it back in. So when it's time to clean, you take this one out and clean it and install your spare one so you never operate without a filter. Once it's clean, to put the filter back in, you want to do this side on the back and just push it in backwards into the compartment. And that's all there is to maintaining your SeQual eQuinox. The only other thing is to replace your cannula or tubing as recommended by your equipment provider. Thanks for watching. For more information, please check out our website.